I don't know whether to be excited or confused about this. Grand Summoners JP has just announced a new version, a new iteration of Rosetta coming to the game. Out of nowhere, by the way. I don't think anyone expected this by any means, but here she is. And am I the only one that really doesn't like this design? Like, look, this both the artworks, this is the 5-star, this is the Awoken. Am I the only one that don't like this design? I feel like this design just looks weird. Like, it just doesn't look right to me. I personally much rather prefer the water Rosetta drip compared to the earth Rosetta drip, but that's just me. Either way though, I know Rosetta stands, lolly lovers, and weirdos alike are all rejoicing at a new Rosetta. And to be honest, originally I actually wasn't gonna make a video on this because I just thought that she didn't really look that good. Literally off appearance alone, I wasn't gonna make a video on her because I was like, you know what, this character looks whack. This is like one of the first characters that's got released recently. I just do not like design wise, like at all. I'm talking about, I like Grotez, I like how he looks, I like how Emmy looks, I like how Emperor really looks, I love how Earth Volty looks and just regular Volty and all of them, but this unit is just ugly, bro. But let me calm down. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't just hate on the girl Rosetta the entire time. I'm gonna be having everybody on my case. So Earth Rosetta, there's a few things about this girl that we should talk about. For one, it's a new Blood Knight. For two, she also got her own little promotional video as well, which I'll play it right now. And as you see here, if you actually watch it, she's part of the main story now as well, which is kind of crazy. I never would have expected Rosetta to be a part of the main story, which I don't know exactly how this works in terms of the timeline, because I thought the Blood Knights happened like thousands of years ago or hundreds of years ago before Reyes, but I guess Rosetta lived through it all. She was already like 1,000 years old or something like that, right? That's what everybody constantly tells me whenever I call them a weirdo for standing Rosetta, but hey, you know, each to their own. She's now part of the story, so she's now interacting with Reyes and the rest of the gang. But the thing that's crazy to me is that this is a new Blood Knight that has a new Magia Drive mechanic. Yes, you heard me right. This character has a brand new Magia Drive that works a little differently than any other Magia Drive unit that came before her. So we're going to be talking about that all in this video. But real quick, boys, hold on. Everybody hold up. If you've been enjoying the video, if you find it fun, entertaining, informative, whatever the case may be, man, amen. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, Earth Rosetta is, of course, now our newest Blood Knight unit. Not only is she a returning Blood Knight, she now has newer passives, as you see here. She has two special passives that both revolve around her Magia Drive. Her first special passive is increase your attack by 100%, which is very standard, I want to say, for a Magia Drive passive. However, your second passive is while in Magia Drive Unlimited, you double the multipliers for your normal art and your true art, and you also increase your own damage to water enemies by 50%, and this will be removed after Magia Drive ends. So Unlimited Magia Drive is something completely new, actually revolves around her using her art when she's in Magia Drive. So let's look at her kit. You see her skill, very basic, you know, increasing her own art gauge. Her regular art is pretty normal too, but let's talk about the true art real quick, then we'll go back to the regular art. So with the true art, of course, you use it once and you activate Magia Drive. Upon activating Magia Drive, you will deal 40,000% earth damage magic for 20 seconds, and you increase all allies equipment CT and magic damage by 50%, which is a pretty sizable equipment CT recovery and a pretty big magic damage buff. Not the biggest magic damage buff, because a lot of characters can just constantly stack 50% magic damage up, but it is still a sizable magic damage buff either way you put it. Now, there is something that her art does when she's in Magia Drive. If she is in Magia Drive and she's using her art, and you use this art 2 times, while you're in here, you activate Magia Drive Unlimited, which actually looks like this in game. As you can see, whenever she activates it, it's like a outlined Magia crest pops up, and it's like all green, all glowing, looks neon. It looks really sick in game. But this will notify you that a Magia Drive Unlimited is activated. Upon this activating, this art actually changes. So regularly, this thing just decreases the enemy's earth resist by 30%, which is a pretty sizable buff, you know, nothing to laugh about, you know. But if you activate this art during Magia Drive Unlimited, instead you will decrease the enemy's earth resist by 50%. instead of 30. So pretty sizable debuff there. And then also once you are in Mega Drive Unlimited, let's not forget about the passive where you're doubling your art and true art multipliers for the rest of the duration of your Mega Drive from what I understand. However, there is quite a big issue here is that the way how you activate Mega Drive Unlimited is that you only can activate this during your art. Like you have to use your art twice. You can't activate it any other way. You have to use your art twice while in Mega Drive to activate Mega Drive Unlimited. And once you activate this, your regular Mega Drive turns into Mega Drive Unlimited for the rest of the duration. And this lasts for 180 seconds. So, you have this for 3 minutes. So you have a lot of time to do it. So that means that your true art now goes to an 80,000% multiplier on it. Your regular art goes all the way up to a 26,000% multiplier on top of the 50% earth resist down, and you still have the 50% allies equipment CT and magic damage as well. This isn't all the craziness though. She has some more damage in her kit, which is based on her true weapon, which will give her art gauge whenever she activates Mega Drive, which is very, very good. Not only is it going to give her art gauge, it's going to give her even more damage, and it will give her earth damage, and it will decrease the enemy's magic resist with its skill. Overall, Rosetta looking really, really strong. I'm not going to cap to you. I think that she's just looking like another damage dealer though, but with some added buffs to her and everything. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about here is that I don't think she has enough arch gen, because with this form compared to her other form, she's a lot more of an offensive character, right? She definitely wants to deal a lot of deeps, and to be honest, I think she's going to have no issues dealing deeps. However, I definitely do see a case where is that you may actually be struggling to get arch gen for this character, because you're going to have to be using something like Haruto on the team so you can buff up her arch gen, and possibly like a Sistina as well for some more arch gauge. Or if not Sistina, you may want to go with something like Sakura Miku or something like that. You're going to want some way to generate a lot of arch for this girl, because the only arch gen she has in her kit is that 20 arts per second. However, she does have that 5-star support slot, so she could use something like True EX Gate if you want to use that to help her get into Mega Drive faster. She could also use something like Malim's clothes, Goku uniform, the list goes on. But I personally want to go out on a limb and say this. I know I've already mentioned it with the design, but am I the only one that think this is one of the newer units that GS has kind of missed on? Is this like only to me, or do other people feel excited about this unit? Or is a lot of people just looking at her like, oh, it's just another damage dealer? Like, she doesn't really have any type of cool mechanic going on. Mega Drive Unlimited is pretty cool, I guess, but I really wish instead of it only changing the multipliers, it would also double the effects of all of your stuff. Like, for example, instead of you doing 50% magic damage and equipment CT on your true art, you now do 100%. I would really like that stuff as well to be a thing, instead of it only doubling your multipliers. I think I would be a little bit more excited for Mega Drive Unlimited if Mega Drive Unlimited is supposed to be advertised as this, like, Kaioken mechanic in Mega Drive. I want to be feeling like I'm Super Saiyan Blue Goku fighting Hit for the first time, and he goes Kaioken with a 1% chance to live. I want that type of stuff in my life. Not just like this baby power up that's like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grab a boss and straight body slam it. You feel me? I'm not just trying to be all calm and collected. I want a little bit more oomph in my characters. But still, even with that being said, she looks whack, but I think a lot of people are going to be really happy that they're actually getting a new Rosetta. Now the question comes, are we going to be getting more characters from the Blood Knight saga that didn't necessarily die? Because if Rosetta is alive, then does that also mean Duke and all of them are alive as well? But does that mean that we possibly get a new version of Thetis later on, or a new version of Rivi or something like that? Because hey, only thing I'm gonna say is I would love a new version of Rivi or a new version of Duke. Or Rags, somebody. I just want more story units. I like the GS story characters a lot. But guys, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for coming out. Tell me down below what you guys think about Rosetta. If you guys think that she's just a boring attacker, if she's cool, if she's like whatever, you guys let me know. You guys already know my opinion, so I don't even need to say it again. But that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all again for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.